What if I told you losing in today's NBA might actually be the smartest move a franchise can make? Not bad management, not incompetence, strategy. And right now, the team that might be playing this game better than most is the Utah Jazz. Because in today's NBA, being average might be worse than being terrible. And that's where tanking comes in. What is tanking? Let's define it clearly. Tanking isn't players going out there trying to lose. That doesn't really happen. NBA players are too competitive for that. Tanking is a front office decision. It's trading veterans, prioritizing youth development over win, sitting players late in the season or the game. It's also protecting draft lottery picks. The idea is simple. Lose now, draft high, land a superstar, win later. The NBA even flattened lottery odds to discourage tanking, but let's be honest, it didn't stop it, it just made teams more strategic about it. Now let's talk about Utah. The Jazz have moved on from the previous core, stockpiled draft picks, and leaned heavily into their young players. Their lineups have also been inconsistent, and they've moved a lot of veteran players or they've been limited. So the question becomes, are they bad or are they strategically bad? But here's the reality. Utah is a small market. They usually don't attract superstar free agents. They're not signing a top 5 player in free agency. Their path to contention is through the draft. So if you're Utah, why fight for the 9th seed? Why chase mediocrity? Why be stuck in the middle? In today's NBA, the worst place is to be average. Let's be honest, tanking has worked before. Look at the San Antonio Spurs. They had a rough season, they bottomed out, and then they landed Victor Wembanyama. Now suddenly the rebuild looks genius. If tanking gets you a generational talent, is it really a problem? And that's the uncomfortable conversation the NBA doesn't love having because the system rewards you for it. Then you've got the Philadelphia 76ers doing the process. They've committed to losing, they've embraced it, they trusted draft capital, and eventually they built around Joel Embiid. Was it pretty? No. Was it controversial? Absolutely. Did it change the league? 100%. Now more teams are copying the blueprint. But here's where it gets tricky. Is tanking unfair to fans? Yes. Fans are paying money, buying jerseys, showing up, and management might not even be trying to win. That's tough. But here's the bigger point. Players don't tank, front offices do. The guys on the court are competing. The coaching staff is competing. But the long-term roster construction might be prioritizing draft position over immediate wins. So who's really playing the game? And is it unethical or just smart asset management? Because if you're stuck in that 7 to 10 seed range every year, like the Bulls, the Hawks, and other teams, you're not winning a championship, you're just surviving. I think what's happening now isn't that tanking is worse. It's that teams are comfortable admitting mediocrity is the enemy. The NBA middle class is very dangerous. You're too good for a top pick, too bad for a title, and Utah understands that. Instead of pretending they're contenders, they're choosing a direction. And in today's NBA, direction matters more than pride. So here's the real question. If your team could land the next superstar, but it meant sitting through many painful seasons, would you accept it? Or would you trade short-term pride for long-term dominance? Because in today's NBA, losing might be the most competitive strategy of all. And whether we like it or not, the Utah Jazz might be playing chess while the rest of the league is playing checkers.